Hey guys, Nick here again. Welcome back to another episode of Dominating Instagram as usual. In this episode, what we're going to be talking about is how to optimize your Instagram profile and how important it is to actually optimize your profile properly rather than just tidying it up a little bit. We want to really sell our profile through optimization to our followers. I'm also going to leave a little cheat sheet with instructions on each little segment in the link below. So if you really want to get some more details on it all, make sure you get the cheat sheet from the link below. But let's get started with the video. So first of all, why do we optimize our profile? Why can't we just put anything in there and just leave it how it is? Well, the important thing for Instagram is the importance of Instagram is that your account and your page is public. It's like your storefront, and you wouldn't have your shop looking messy and things not in place or things not optimized towards your customers. And that's the same with Instagram. So we are trying to attract a certain type of person, your target followers. So we need to make sure that our profile matches what these followers want to see. So that's why it's important to optimize your profile, but let's go into a little bit more detail now about how. So when it comes to how to optimize your profile, we need to first think, who is this for? So let's say, for example, it's a fashion brand. You're a fashion page and you're going to optimize your profile towards people who are interested in your fashion. So let's take female fashion, for example. You need to work out who is your target audience, who is your target demographic. Picture an idea of what your ideal follower or customer is like. What are they interested in? How old are they? What do they want to see? What do they want to read? I would suggest to make notes about this, because this is really important for any sort of business or any sort of page, that you really know who your target customer is. So once you sort of know your ideal follower or customers, age, what they're interested in, what they want to see, that will give you a much better basis for optimizing your actual profile. So let's get into optimizing the actual profile now. So one of the most important things when optimizing your profile is actually the name that you use on Instagram. And I don't mean the username, I don't mean the handle that you use. I mean the name that you get on Instagram, which is the little bold bit above your bio. The reason why that is actually so important to use properly is because that is indexed on Instagram, as in you can search for that. So when people search for certain things, it comes up with whatever's in your name. So let's say people were searching for Labrador puppies, example for pets because I'm heavily involved in pets. But if my name was Labrador puppies, they're likely to stumble across my page, rather than if my name was the same as my username, like dog lover or something like that. So to sum it up, think about what your customer or follower is going to be searching for on Instagram, and then work your name around that, because you will come up when people are searching for that phrase. The bio is extremely important, because that is within however many characters it is, not enough. That is how people can understand your whole persona and what your whole profile is about. So you really need to get concise and key information in there so that people can understand what they're following you for, basically. So just to run through the normal process that I do for bios is a very simple process. Now, it's bullet points in general. It's like a checklist. So it's normally 4 sentences or 4 lines. You can put an emoji for each line, at the start of each line, but I would normally say who you are, what you do, why you're unique or different, because there's a lot of competition for all different niches. So why you're different or what makes you special, and then have a call to action at the end. Follow me if you're a fashion lover. Make sure to follow me for inspiration, or you just want to ask people to follow you, because a lot of people just need to be asked to do something and then they'll do it. So just make sure you're including a call to action at the bottom, but who you are, what you do, why you're different or why you're unique, and then just add a call to action at the bottom, making sure you get them to follow you. Another thing that's really important, and I'm going to find a few examples to put up on the screen for you, is content aesthetics. Now this isn't for everyone. If you're not very creative, you might struggle to do this. Like me, I'm not creative, I don't have a good eye for that sort of stuff, but I know a lot of people who are good at this, and that's content aesthetics. So making your content really fit in with the other content, so that it all looks uniform, it all matches, and it all looks attractive. That can really make your profile just look really professional and really amazing, and you'll get so many more followers just from having a matching theme. Now that can either be through using a similar filter for each photo, so they've all got that same sort of color gradient, or you could use similar sort of color themes like white and black and just have photos only in white and black. But that's definitely a higher level sort of skill to do, but it's definitely something you should look into. And then finally, something that is overlooked by a lot of people are story highlights. And I don't just mean putting story highlights there so they're there, so the little circles are there. I mean just spending the 5 minutes it takes to make matching highlight covers. Because once you have a highlight there, you can just press edit and edit the cover. So just make them all the same color, make your profile just look professional. They don't all have to be the same color, but just make them match. You know, if you're creative and you've got a good eye for that, I'm sure you can come up with some crazy things. I'm going to try and include some examples of good story highlights, but just make it look professional, make it look nice. People will really appreciate that, rather than it just having it messy and them all different pictures. Make it look nice and make it look attractive for people. But that's the video, guys. So they are the key steps to optimizing your profile. I'm going to leave a cheat sheet down below, so feel free to grab that if you want. That will just go over some more details and have some examples of how to optimize your profile properly. If you still have questions, then feel free to send me a message. I'm on Messenger and I'm on Instagram, so either of those two is great. But for now, I'll see you in the next video.